There are three ways that you have to instill discipline into your life. And, it would be pretty messed up for me to even hide these from you because there's only three steps, right? And I keep talking about discipline instead of motivation because this is what helped me. This is exactly what helped me get to the position I am now. You guys can see the greenery outside. There's a pool right there. It's beautiful outside. Good weather, you know. I just went for like a 20-minute walk. And it's like, I'm 19 in Bali, right? And so I want to tell you the three ways that you can instill discipline into your life that actually helped me out. And this is exactly what helped me get to where I am today. So first thing you need to do is actually acknowledge where you're at right now. So when I say this, I mean acknowledge that you're poor, acknowledge that you're ugly, acknowledge that you're fat, acknowledge anything that, you think could be wrong with your life. And once you acknowledge that thing, then you're gonna not live without it. So you need to like somehow just instill it into your mind. The way I did it was just with YouTube videos. I watched, AT, if you know what that is. And yeah, I pretty much just watched a bunch of his videos and I instilled it into my mind that I am not where I want to be. I'm too skinny. I'm not rich. And what else? I think that's pretty much it. I mean, there's a lot more things I need to fix in my life too, but those were the two main ones. And so I was aware of that. The thing is, I acknowledged it and I couldn't live without it. You can live without it, but I can't. So that's the difference. You need to actually be able to not live knowing that, right? And so step two, you need to actually find a way to solve the problem. So find a way to solve the thing that you're not happy about. So let's say you're fat. Let's say you can't go to the gym. You need to find a way to solve the problem. Okay, you can't go to the gym. Sure, there's resistance bands you can get on Amazon for $15. That's what I did here. I don't have any workout equipment here. The nearest gym is like, what, 20 minutes away. I don't feel like grabbing. I have resistance bands. I can stretch. I can go for walks. There's a pool right there. I can swim, right? There's a bunch of things I can do. I put myself in a position where I can actually do all these things. But you need to put yourself in a position where you can actually do it too. Get resistance bands. That even works. I use resistance bands all the time, and it's actually kind of good because the constant like what's it called the constant pressure or like constant resistance, I guess you could say. It's kind of different to weights. But second, you need to just find a way to actually solve the problem. So the fat problem solved. Let's say you're ugly. What do? Well, find a way to look better. If you're skinny, start working out every single day. That's what I did. I've been working out. Honestly, I don't remember the last time I didn't work out. Honestly, I work out every single day. And some days I even do like 1,000 push-ups. Like right now I'm a little sick actually, and I have a sore throat. It feels like, my third day here in Bali. And you know what I did yesterday? I knocked out a bunch of push-ups, and guess how I felt after that? I felt a lot better. That's what you need to do. Don't let these things influence your mind, and you need to control your mind. You're the one that owns the body. You own the mind. Well, obviously God owns it, but you control your mind. So don't let these other outside influences influence you. You're the one that controls it. If you feel sick, don't say you're sick, say you're not sick. That's what I did, and I feel a lot better after that. If you feel depressed, don't say, oh, I'm depressed, because obviously you're going to stay depressed. What do? Well, you have to say, I'm not depressed. I'm a happy person, and then smile, right? That's what you have to do. You have to influence your own mind to do things. Don't let the mind influence you because that's going to mess you up. The mind is so susceptible to a lot of things, right? So you just have to control that. So we have number one, pretty much acknowledging the problem that you have. Two, finding a way to solve the actual problem. So I already went through fat, I already went through ugly. There's other things too. I'm not going to go through every single example. And then there's three, which is going to be actually implementing that into your life. And this is how you actually instill discipline. So pretty much what I want you to do is put on your calendar X thing at X time every single day. And you're not going to stop. No matter how many people online say, oh, you can't do this every day. They told me with working out, you only work out 4 to 5 times a week. I do it every single day. But I don't really do it for the muscles or anything like that. Of course, I want to get bigger. Of course, I do it so I can, have that be good at boxing and everything like that. But yeah, either way, I just ignore that. I just do it every single day, no matter what. Even if I feel, even if I feel like I can't work out that day, I'm still gonna do it. You think that's gonna stop me? You think my mind telling me that my arms, my biceps are sore is gonna stop me from working out biceps? I do it anyway. And it actually works a ton. Because the day after that, my biceps are huge, I'm not gonna lie. But not sure if that's healthy, I'm not a doctor. But anyhow, if you can handle that, then you should do it. But if you can handle that only. Because I know I can handle that. I don't know about you. But anyhow, three, just find a way to instill that discipline into your life. So like I said, make a calendar, set X time, X date, you're gonna do X thing, pretty much just like that, and then you have to do it every single day. There's no excuses. Every day at that time, you need to tell yourself, I'm going to do this, and I have to do this, or else I'm not gonna achieve my goal. Yeah, I think that's what I did. When it came to working out, I'm pretty sure I did the same thing. I worked every single day at 5 p.m. I still do because I fast like pretty much the whole morning until like 2 p.m. So that's pretty much what I do. I put on my calendar, I'm gonna do X thing at X time, no matter what. And then I stop everything I'm doing. Everything I'm doing. Don't schedule any meetings, don't schedule any sales calls, don't schedule lunch with the friends or dinner with the friends, doesn't matter. Forget all that. You need to focus on yourself before you have the luxury of going to do all those other things that you want to do. Because you haven't achieved what you wanted, you don't deserve to get what you want, right? So pretty much make a calendar, put what you need to do, and do it. It's that simple. It's really that simple. Just cut everything out at that time and don't schedule anything for that time, right? Don't schedule a meeting like I did yesterday. I don't know what I was doing. But anyhow, I still worked out though. That's not going to stop me. Like I said, you influence your mind. Don't let the mind influence you because the mind is susceptible to a lot of different things. It can even hear like a lyric in a music video and just, start repeating that in your head. And then the next day you're freaking doing gang signs and everything. Like, bro, the mind is so susceptible. You have to control yourself, control your mind. You have the power. You have to do it. You have to be the one to control your mind. So we went through the 3 steps pretty much. It's really that simple. There's obviously other ways you can do it. I'm just telling you the ways I did it. And all these videos are framed as what I would tell my younger self to do. So 1, acknowledge that you have this problem. 2, find a way to solve the problem. And 3, find a way to implement the solution to the problem. That's pretty much how it is. Those are the 3 steps to instill discipline into your life. That's what worked for me, and it should work for you. Let me know if you have any questions. If you have questions, click my Instagram below and then message me there. I'll send you a quick message and I'll tell you what you could do better. Or at least what helped me at least, because that's what I can only really talk about. What helped me, and that's why I'm able to talk about it without a script. Right? My previous videos had scripts because I wanted to structure it, but now I'm just going to speak raw. Who cares? I'm just going to speak raw, no script. No one cares about that. They just care about the raw authenticity. That's why I created this channel, Marquise Peters Unscripted. So thanks for watching, and yeah, message me if you need any help, and yeah, see you in the next video.